Welcome to the Jay and Margot Show.
Hey, where we are live and where we keep it real, raw, and respectful.
I was thinking about adding that because I was like, I should have said, welcome to the Jay and Margot Show live. And then you brought it in. And I was like, but then we missed our other part. But anyway. Hello. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. It's been a few months since we have not done live on Facebook. This is our first live on Facebook.
Wow. And this is kind of an accident, though.
It is because if y'all recall, I don't know if we made post about it, but when we first started the podcast, well over a year ago, this will be year 2, but we couldn't go live on Facebook because Facebook told us we weren't old enough. We needed to be, like 3 months or so?
Right, yep.
90 days. But YouTube let us go live.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who won't let us go live? YouTube.
They changed their requirements.
Yes, you gotta have at least 50 subscribers now. So guess what, y'all? We need y'all to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll put the link in the comments. But we have 25 subscribers, which I'm so excited about because I think the last time I looked at that, we only had about 5.
Right. So we're growing.
We're growing. God has been doing something behind the scenes. I know we ain't been telling people to go like, share, and subscribe.
Right.
Or actually, Margot just said we got to give y'all one thing to do, not multiple things to do.
Yep.
But yes, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go and do so because that's where we usually go live. But everything happens for a reason, though.
Yes.
You know, like. We're supposed to be here on our Facebook page and in the group. So we're excited. We are 3 weeks into 2026. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Somebody is on with us though. We should invite some people, but our setup, y'all, y'all would laugh at our setup. Cannot do it from here?
No, get into our Facebook group.
Get into our Facebook group. Okay. Look, so we are learning as we grow. Well, that should have probably learning as we grow. Listen, y'all, our title tonight is Plan to Pivot. Plan to Pivot. And why did we decide to go live? I can't remember.
Because we hadn't in a while, and we said we wanted to welcome everybody into the new year.
Oh, yes. Be able to have real-time conversation. Yes. You know, if you guys have questions, or even just to read the comments, because we got some exciting things
to
in
let
store.
You know about.
Yes.
We just got back from our girls' trip, our planning. We always said that we wanted to do at least twice a year getaway. Assess the business situation. You know, a lot of people have the vision board parties and stuff like that to plan out their year. Well, we said we were going to do that, and our main focus was going to be what direction did we want to take the Jay and Margot Show. Yes. So we came up with some exciting stuff.
We did.
And I'll let Jessica share that when she gets in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to share so that we can get some more people on with us.
Because we definitely feel like we weren't sure, believe it or not, we weren't sure if people were benefiting from this or not. And we actually had a divine connection when we went on the trip, and that just answered that for us.
It did. Because we were consistent. We've been consistent in this with recording shows, uploading them, even having events. We have our next in-person live JMR. Well, I want to say live because I don't think we plan on recording. No. But we're going to just fellowship, and we're going to have our first Galentine's February 6th at 6 o'clock. We got the women voting in the group as far as the location. But, you know, that's consistency, and that's beautiful, but we weren't seeing growth.
Yes.
We weren't seeing it advance. And we had to ask the tough question of, is this something that we want to continue to do? And if it is, we need to take it seriously. So when we had I'm going to call it it wasn't a girl's trip. It was a planning trip. We literally got to the resort. We ate at the restaurant. It was a business meeting. It was just probably to get away from the kids.
Which is beautiful.
It was. And listen, ladies, take some time for yourself. Don't feel bad because, oh my goodness, I've never left my kids. You need to leave them kids because guess what? One day them kids gonna leave you. Yes. They are going to fly the coop. When I tell you, my 20-year-old had me in my feelings on Christmas Day because not only did she hand me my Christmas gift, she then says, oh, I just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna probably move out by my birthday in June. I'm legit crying tears because I'm like, no, I want you to stay home. Why would you leave me? What did I do wrong? Y'all, like, but one day she wants to be off on her own.
As she should be.
As she
I
should
had to
be.
remind you that this is the way you want it.
Yes.
You're sending her off in a good way,
yes.
not kicking her out.
Yes, right. And so we need to get accustomed to them kids not being home.
Yes.
And so it was so nice because when we got back, we only did one night. We left Sunday after church. We came back yesterday after having breakfast and doing a little bit of shopping too. But it was like, okay, I'm going to carry the same energy because we got so much done. And I'm going to come back to the mission statement, y'all. I was like, I'm going to carry the same energy. Like, because if I can do it in Gladwin, I can do it in Saginaw. We have so many distractions at home, y'all.
And right away.
The
minute walking in the door.
Yes. If it's not the kids, then you notice, I instantly, Sundays is my wash day. I went to washing because I didn't wash. I noticed what needed to be clean. I needed to organize my room. I wanted to get ready for the week.
Yeah.
When you go away and you take time for yourself, you don't have any of that. Mm-hmm. You don't have nobody knocking on that hotel room door. Mm-hmm. You can literally focus on what it is that you want to do. What is it that you want to pivot towards? What is it you want to pivot away from?
Yes.
Like it is so it provides clarity. It brings you peace. It allows you to really hone in on what your next steps are. And when I say this is like, we're definitely starting this year off because y'all know how I am. This is my notes page. Like literally we had something else that we were going to talk about, but we just weren't. Why were we talking about that? Where did that come from? We weren't feeling it. And when you operate in a flow or in a vein such as that opens you up to the spirit being able to talk, being able to move. So like Margot said, we are really excited about what's to come for 2026. I am going to share our mission statement with you because we realized we had never really sat down and figured out who it is that we want to connect with, who we want to build a community with. And it's women like yourself, like
and what
myself.
we wanted our community to stand for.
Yes, yes, what we wanted it to look like. So when you build community with us, when you join us, when you conversate with us, it is a sisterhood. Yes. And what the Jay and Margot show is doing, we are dedicated to creating a sisterhood of listeners through real life conversations, encouraging and we just came up with this, y'all, so it ain't committed to memory yet. That's like you look now. But I'm gonna start over. The Jay and Margot show is dedicated to creating a sisterhood of listeners through real life conversations, encouraging intentional living by renewing their mindset with God's purpose and walking boldly in faith, freedom, and fulfillment. Because that's over how many years we got now? Like,
girl, I don't even know.
We probably pushing 10, maybe.
If not more.
Like, we've known each other for longer than 10 years,
yes.
But this friendship, this sisterhood that we've created, I think we pushing a good 10 years.
Right.
You know, maybe 7 to 10. But this is what we do. And this is how the Jay and Margot show started. We would have some really good conversations. Mm-hmm. I would call her and be like, listen, I ain't tripping, but I'm about to trip.
And vice versa.
Yes.
You know, and it was like a lot of, we're talking about growth.
Mm-hmm.
Those conversations were conversations of growth.
Yes.
And we was always like, we should be recording this. Who's taking notes? Because when I hang up this phone, I know I'm going to need another refresher.
Yes. And the beautiful thing about it is now our phones somehow have like
that record conversation.
You hit the button and then we still, and I don't know, we still don't record. We don't record, but I don't think we really had a conversation. Well, no, yes,
Yeah, we have.
I'm the one that's been. I ain't been tripping, but I've been in my feelings. I've been in my attitude. Do you hear me? And I've had to call her and be like, listen, it's about to go down. And she would basically like, no, Jay, think about this. Or, you know what? She even not too long ago, maybe, not even a month ago, had to tell me, nah, Jay, you wrong. Mm-hmm. You wrong. Like, you really need to reconsider the way you're looking at that, the way you're thinking about that. And I told her, honestly, you know, I wanted you to agree with me.
She did. She's like, wait a minute. And we laughed, of course.
Yes, because realistically, I don't want somebody that's going to agree with me and tell me what I want to hear. Because now I'm going to look up and my life is going to be a mess. And then I'm going to be mad and blaming God. I'm going to be mad and blaming everybody else. I'm going to eventually be mad at her for not telling me the truth.
Yes.
So we are intentional with this thing called life, living it out, being able to pivot. Like, we literally, I think we spent like 2.5, maybe even 3, because I think once we got, I let Margot tell you about the next thing we got coming that you guys need to look for. But we spent a good 2 hours on our vision statement, what it is that we wanted to do. Then we talked about some other things that we needed to do when it came to the Jay and Margot show, because we're actually on Instagram. That's probably one we should have put up.
Oh, right.
Next time. We're on YouTube. We are on Facebook, you know, but we just have not been marketing and promoting the way that we know we need to. Mm-hmm. And so then once we identified some other things we were going to do, we spent about another hour on that. So it was a good maybe almost 11 o'clock by the time we finished with work. Work. Mm-hmm. And we would have never been able to do that at home, because if we would have went out to a restaurant here, she see people she know, I see people I know
all the time.
I'm out here people gazing, looking at what everybody else
getting
doing.
Distracted.
So
phone calls, you know, because kids like, when you coming home, you know,
they bored and they miss us. Yes, so
it was good.
It was really good. Yes. So we are going to talk about pivot, but as Margot tell you what's coming up,
our first pivot. I'm going to talk about our first pivot. What to look for next.
Yes.
So we want more engagement in the group. So we decided to come up with a daily segment, and it's going to be quick. It's called Sis, Be Honest.
Be honest, sis.
Is it? Be honest, sis.
Be honest, sis.
Be honest.
But that's what I was telling you. It sounds good when it's like sis, be honest. Or look, whatever we look for, it's gonna be honest, sis.
Or sis, be honest.
Yeah. Or let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Which
title should we go?
Yeah, because we going with one or the other. It's good. But
right now, if you in there live with us right now, tell us which way sounds.
Well, explain to them what it is that we'll be doing.
So we pulled up some questions. Like, everybody has questions every day that they want to ask somebody and get an objective answer to. But sometimes they feel funny about asking the questions. But we want you guys to submit questions to us like that. Like, I told her, I said, you
want to give them an example?
Yes.
Well,
let's do the one we were just talking about.
Okay.
And especially Valentine's coming up, we're definitely going to address it. But one of the questions is, sis, be honest. Or be honest, sis. Would you date somebody?
A man.
Who is married but separated and has divorce papers in place.
He showed you the divorce papers.
Yes. So now her and I, right away, we started discussing it, and we're at different ends. So that's the benefit of it. You're going to get 2 different points of views, both God-fearing women.
Yes.
Like I said, we've got a lot in common. But the walks of life have been so different too, and the same thing. And that's what we want everybody to understand. Mm-hmm. And just because that we don't have the same viewpoint does not make either of us wrong.
Yes.
And it's only to help you take it to the Lord and get your own revelation for your life. Because that's what I told her. I said, well, my answer is only because God gave me this revelation. And her answer was because of where she was at in her life with God at that moment.
So, listen. Be honest, sis. Would you date a married man who is separated and has shown you divorce papers?
No.
Why not?
Because, and then you're going to see segments. We're going to record them. She's going to do a recording separate than me, and then we'll release them that day. Now,
but we're on the question, so answer.
I'm going to save it for Valentine's. And I say no, and I will tell you the rest. So I said no, and I said it's not wrong to have that interest. And I told her I would tell the guy, you know what? Thanks for being.
Hey, Keita!
Oh,
okay, go ahead.
I'm like, thanks for being honest. You know, I am very interested in building something with you, but until that divorce is final, we can only be friends. So however you met that person, you know, just keep it as platonic as possible. No ha-ha-kikiing with each other. No trying to build intimacy at that moment. Just true friendship. And that's it. Mm-hmm. You know, no dream building with the person because that builds intimacy. You know, and I told her, I said, because there's nothing wrong with having interests already, I want to say lined up. But if it's truly a good person and the right person for you will understand that and be okay with it in the same boat.
So, if y'all can answer in the comments, let us know if you would or not. But now,
and I told her because for me, God morally told me not to get in the way of any relationship like that because until that divorce is final, that person should have a clear mindset if they truly want to separate from their family. Because
Maria says no.
No, you're right, because you want to allow them to reconcile that marriage because God is for marriage. Now, depending on everything that had happened, you know, because we know infidelity can happen and, you know, those are rights for divorce. Mm-hmm. And somebody could say that they're dead set, I'm not going back. Or you still got to give it room and that person to time to emotionally heal and truly separate, and I feel like that divorce time frame is good for that.
So y'all, as you come to learn who Jay is and who Margot is, y'all know I'll probably always be the one to go against the grain, or I'm always be the one that sways towards the unpopular opinion. So my answer is yes. Now, my answer is yes because when I met my husband, and I have to give this backstory. My husband and I have been together this year for 20 years. Together for 20, married for 19. Because we got married on our 1-year anniversary. But when my husband and I met, I was married. But I was divorcing my husband. He was abusive. He was not consistent. There was no stability there.
Now, how far into your divorce were you?
So my husband and I met in December. My divorce, I believe, was final in March or April. And we had to wait the 6 months because we had a child together. Mm-hmm. But I knew I wasn't going back. And I was upfront and honest with my husband. Well, he is my husband now. He wasn't there. But I was upfront and transparent with him when we met to let him know, hey, I am married, but I am divorcing. We are getting a divorce. And it was so hard to serve him because I couldn't find him. So there was a whole nother process that I had to go through to be able to separate and divorce from him. But basically, my husband, like, we dated, we talked, we was on the phone till 2, 3 in the morning. Like, we built that intimacy that Margot was saying that she wouldn't do.
The caveat to that, though, y'all was not intimate in the bed.
We were not intimate in the bed. We actually practiced celibacy. So here's, my husband and I met on December 3rd over the phone. We were introduced by his cousins, who I was friend with his cousin's wife. And so it was a blind date, but we actually old school. You ready? You gonna be able to bring it back? Okay. We're gonna get to your comment in a moment, Maria. And so we talked on the phone like high schoolers, like. It was just instant connection. And so we talked for a whole week on the phone without seeing, like, I had not seen him. She didn't show me a picture of him. She didn't show him a picture of me. And we had our first date on December 8th. And so we met at the bowling alley. We went out to eat or whatever. And it was just it was all she wrote after that. And then we got married the following year on our 1 year. So it was our 1 year anniversary, but we got married on December 8th of the following year. So I feel like if as adults and being mature adults, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're being transparent, you're being truthful with the person, this is not a problem. Now, and Margot's right. That person could change their mind. And that's the unfortunate part about it. But I knew I was not changing my mind.
But you did right in practicing the celibacy, you know, and I think that really...
That's good.
Helped it. What did she say?
So Maria says, if someone is going through a divorce, that person needs time alone before starting a new relationship. And Maria, you know what? I do agree with you, because I just told you that when we were traveling, that I have never been by myself. I left my mother's house, stayed with my grandmother. And then I was on my own, and I was in a long-term relationship with my oldest daughter's dad. Then I got with my second daughter's dad. And then from that, I got with my husband. And I'm like, I thank God for longevity for my husband's life, that he's going to be around for a very long time. But in that day and time, if he's the first one to go, or if one of us slip, fall, bump our head, and whatever, you know, I'm going to spend that time by myself. Because I love the woman that I am today. I love the healing that I have experienced. I love the transformation and the growth that I have worked on over the past, I would say, 5 years. And I'm amazing. So I do. I agree with Maria. You do need that time. You need that time.
Yep.
Yes.
And there still is nothing wrong with having a friendship during that healing process too. But again, there's a difference between friendship and boyfriend and girlfriend and courting. You know, if we want to go back to the... well, people are starting to go back to those terms again. You know, and when you're courting, that's with intention to be together. Friendship is not that way. Friendship has no expectation on whether that person is staying or if they are, you know, building a relationship to fall in love with you, and so on and so forth. Yeah. But that's just an example of the questions. I mean, we got some very silly ones.
We do.
That we're going to be starting out with too. But if there's any kind of question, whether it's silly or not, because I even told her, I said, be honest, sis, would you body slam your grandma for $1 million?
Yes.
Yeah, she said yes.
And y'all know I love my grandma. Bless her soul. I do. But
so could you see that silly question going through Facebook all the time?
Yes, and most of our questions will be based on real life news stories, real like current events that's trending.
Just like that.
Well, we want to give them everything.
I know, but you know, so even if there's something like we said that you're curious about, we've got a person with us today, a little person.
We got Buddy. Buddy wanted to make a guest appearance.
But just submit the question to us, whether through Messenger or just even on the bottom of one of the lives or episodes, and be like, "Hey, be honest, sis," and then write your question.
Yes.
You know, if it's too private or you don't want people to know you're asking us, shoot us a message. We won't say, so and so submitted this.
Just say that you would like to remain anonymous, and we will make sure we don't say your name. If you don't want to comment or, message, you can email us at the JAYE and Margot MARGO show @gmail.com. We'll also get your question that way, and just let us know that you want to remain anonymous.
Yes.
And so
we're almost at a half hour already.
Are we?
What time is it?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Look, and that's why when we're recording, time it literally flies by. Go ahead.
But just to reiterate, because we got other people jumping on too, we are going to do another in-person women's get together. We've had so much fun and great turnout with the women that join us, and just to fellowship and talk about real life stuff together. And all the women just loved it. We're putting that out there for other people to join us, and that is going to be
and that's what I'm looking up February 6th at 6. That's easy
our
to
Galentine's.
Our Galentine's.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, girl, I saw more reviews about the My Pot. What
Really?
place is in the running?
Cazadores.
Okay, good.
So right now, if you're on and you would like to join us, or you plan on joining us on February 6th at 6, there's 3 options. Cazadores, which is in the mall where Ruby Tuesday used to be. If you're from Saginaw, then you're familiar with that. Prost Wine and Bar in Frankenmuth, or My Pot Korean Barbecue. And we're going to go with the one that has the most votes at the time. So
we really like to try to support local business owners. So even after this one, if there's another spot that you think that we should visit, let us know. We'll just get on. Come here, bud.
Cause ain't nothing out there, buddy.
He right here.
He is barking at something.
Go ahead, you do.
Okay. Yes, we do. So like our first in person event when we recorded live, we were at Miles Market. Yes, Maria. Make sure you go into the group and vote for Cazadores. But I'm taking that vote, Margot. Okay. We met at Miles Market on Gratiot. We recorded live. We had, I think we only had cupcakes. We really didn't have food. And then our second in-person live recording, we met at Oracle Brewing on Michigan. And then what was the food truck that was out there that really had a good crowd? It was like Lobster Tail or something.
Yeah.
And then there was one around the corner that we walked to. So it's just we're both born and raised here in Saginaw. Mm-hmm. We love our city. We love our county. And we love to support. So if there's a local business that you would like for us to support, let us know. Because we'll definitely show up and show out. Yep. And if they have a space and don't mind us, bringing some women, because we've had some great turnouts too.
And
we've had about 10 to 15 women. Yes. Look, and our last meeting is the reason why I am now taking saxophone lessons. Because I'm like, I don't know what I like. I don't know what I want to do. Because I wasn't exposed when I was younger. And it was like, well, do it. And I'm like, what? And I thought about it. What is stopping me? Nothing. Exactly. So I'm like 2 months in now with my saxophone lessons. And I'm loving it. Like, it is so exciting to be learning something new. And I'm having fun with it. So don't be afraid to pivot. And I wanted to share this before we leave. One of the definitions of pivot is an adjustment or modification made as to a product, service, or strategy in order to adapt or improve.
Amen. And that came from what we just had to do. Mm-hmm. We had to sit down, get honest with ourselves about where we wanted to see this. And don't be afraid to dream big. Don't knock your dream down because you don't see it happening quick enough.
Yes.
And we had to be honest. And when we say we had to be honest, we had to ask ourselves, are we willing to put in the work?
Yes.
Are we willing to be committed? Like we've talked about those certain priorities before, counting the cost. Mm-hmm. And if we said yes to each other, then we had to be commit to it. Mm-hmm. And that's what we did. We had to pivot and set new plans in place, and hopefully you guys are along for the ride.
Yes,
and just grow.
And we had to delegate. Mm-hmm. We had to, so that I'm not burnt out, she's not burnt out. We had to say, okay, we're going to alternate weeks, taking tasks of uploading, cutting our clips. Like we literally have we have a year and a half's worth of episodes on YouTube that are 30 plus minutes. We have a very few that's under 30 minutes. Yeah. But we have so much content. We have so much knowledge and information that we've shared that we had to decide, okay, you know what? You're going to start off the first week. I'm going to take the second week. This is what this is going to look like. Because we want to improve. Mm-hmm. We need to be able to adapt and adjust. Margot said, what did you just say about it takes work? I had my first board meeting of the year for my nonprofit. And I had said to my board members, I was like, because we need to get to the money. Because we had a a couple of successful fundraisers last year, but that only raised to $1,700. And I'm like, I need big money to do what I want to do. I want to be able to pay off people's debt. And one of my board members was like, he said, this is your year of hard work. He said, right now you're setting the foundation. You're building relationship. He said, you just need to let people know who we are and what we do without asking for anything. He gave me the task of, I got to identify 25 corporations or organizations in the Great Lakes Bay region to just let them know who we are.
Amen.
Don't even, hard work. And not saying that we're afraid of hard work, but it's just being realistic with yourself. Yes. Oh, I do too, Maria. Look.
What did she say?
She said, I like that definition. So it is like, if there's something, and here's the other thing we'll share with you guys. Like right now, we're reading a book called The 12-Week Year. And we were supposed to talk about it before we went live. But in just the first few chapters that I've read, I'm already so excited because when you want your goal, your dream, your vision to be huge. If it's something that you can do by yourself and you don't have to pray to God about it, ask God for help, depend on others, it ain't big enough.
Yep.
You take that big size dream and see what it looks like putting it into 12 weeks.
If you get a chance, go. It is an audiobook too.
Yes.
I just found it and downloaded it.
Did you? Yes.
Yeah.
Audiobook. I got it on Hoopla. You have the actual book. Yes, she has actual book. Break it down into bite-sized, eatable pieces, because if you accomplish one thing in 12 weeks, that's going to be your food, but your fuel and your motivation and build your confidence to be like, okay, what's next? Step number 2, like.
Because the whole theory with that is that if you just hone in on one thing, and you're only supposed to focus on one thing, like when it says thing, if it's your business, like you want to see growth, that's the one thing. Then you got to break it down. But you do that within 12 weeks, that you will have more growth in 12 weeks than most people do in a whole year.
Yes.
And then think about that. 12 weeks is only a quarter.
Yes.
So you could do that 4 times over in a year. 4 times growth.
Yes.
So definitely check out that book if you get a chance. But we are rounding out.
We are.
To the end of the episode.
I know. To everyone that joined us, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you for your comments and your feedback. We will be our next week's episode will be uploaded to our YouTube station.
Yes.
So or YouTube channel. So go subscribe.
Yes, make sure you subscribe if you want to see those. Those are going to be some new shorts on there too.
Yes.
Be honest, sis.
Yes.
Definitely, we're gonna, like we said, we're gonna start engaging in Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, subscribe there too.
Yes.
And make sure you subscribe, because when you see the first part of our video, you gotta be subscribed to and follow.
Yes.
To get the alert that the second part 2 of the video was uploaded for that day.
Yes. We're excited. We're excited.
It's gonna be fun.
Spread the word. Help bring other women into the sisterhood.
Yep. And let's all grow together.
Yes. Pivot together.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Well, we love you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye. We don't gotta wait for this one.
That's